Buying a home anywhere is tough. Buying one in the Boston area is harder than it's ever been. Harder than almost anywhere else in the country. With prices shooting to record heights, thousands of families have been priced completely out of the market. It's a problem decades in the making. Zoning restrictions and high construction costs have led to a shortage of available homes. And for many, they are now simply out of reach. For Greater Boston, it is an unprecedented housing crisis. Home costs have risen nationwide, but in Massachusetts, single-family home prices have risen more steeply since 1980 than in any other state. The cost of a single-family home is roughly 11 times higher now. That increase is nearly double the national average. The soaring housing prices in Massachusetts have far outpaced people's incomes, rising roughly 6 times more since the late 1980s. Greater Boston is at the center of this ever-widening affordability gap. As of last year, the Boston metro area has the 7th highest median household income out of all the metro areas in the country. But the average household would need almost 3 times that income to afford the typical single-family home in Greater Boston. Low-income families and families of color in Greater Boston have felt this affordability crisis the most. Black and Latino households are half as likely to own a home as white households, and those who do are cost-burdened at disproportionate rates. The demand for Boston housing also far outweighs the supply. We've experienced robust job growth, so competition for housing is steep. The Boston metro area has one of the lowest homeowner vacancy rates among the 10 largest metro areas in the country. Just how little housing supply is there? The Boston metro area issued fewer than 150,000 construction permits for housing in the last decade. Per capita, the region is one of the weakest producers of new housing among the top 30 most populous metro areas in the U.S. There are bold solutions at play to tame this crisis. But is everyone on board? The Boston Globe Spotlight team probed this problem and found yet another crisis, one of consensus and will.